Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Tony Ferguson. Both of us here just watching Nate Diaz finish second Origami, but very good. Congratulations to you. Big win for you over Aaron Riley. How you feeling?
I feel great, honestly. I wish it was going to go 3 rounds. I was prepared for it, you know, my conditioning. But, you know, he didn't continue to go in the second round. I didn't know what was going on over there. And I was like, hey, all right. Then he broke his jaw. I was like, oh, crazy.
Do you remember the punch that did it? Did you feel it on your end?
Like, I threw it, and what I did was I threw it just swiftly. Instead of like a bunch of aggression, bunch of strength behind it, I just threw it fast. I wanted to slip it. I do a lot of rope line work where I kind of like do a lot of slip work, and that uppercut came out of nowhere, and I was hoping to finish it with a deuce, you know, that straight right, but missed that. So I think he was trying to, as he was going away, I saw something was wrong because he kept spitting up blood, and I thought I just cut him, but then, you know, I think that it was bad.
No, that's not good. Preparing for this fight, though, you knew you were coming in against a journeyman. It's your first real official fight in the UFC. A lot of weight on your shoulders coming in to fight somebody with so much experience, so yes?
Correct, yeah. You know, I fought a long time ago, a couple guys that had some experience, but the UFC, Aaron Riley, this guy's been around for a very long time. I respected him, and I was nervous as hell. To be honest with you, I was in the back, you know, my legs, they felt like they were there, then they didn't, and I was just kind of like, all right, shake out of it. And then even when his walkout song came out, Welcome to the Jungle, I was like, trying not to sing his song. So I was in the back singing Canned Heat over there, you know, and, you know, trying to make sure that I had something else in my head. But yeah, you know, we went out there and we just put on a good show for you guys.
Very nice. Now, what did you do after winning the Ultimate Fighter in terms of training? Did you do anything differently in your camp? Change camps? Go somewhere else? What'd you do?
I went right back to the drawing boards. As soon as I went back, as soon as I flew back, actually, my coach always tells me, take a week off, and I never do. I went right back into the gym, and I worked on everything that I got hit with and everything that I felt that I needed to work on. I went straight back to the bag, and I went back to rope line, did everything, all my stuff that calibrates my system, and it made me that much better. So I just had that much time in my head, and this is what I do for a living, you know, this is my niche. Your
boxing is definitely very, very good. Who do you box with? Who do you use for sparring partners?
I got a variety of sparring partners back at home. You know, like I can tell you, Leonidas Henley from the past tough season. Yeah, Jesse Newell Powder. You know, Victor Ortiz is out of our gym too. Knuckleheads. And then we go up to Team Death Clutch and over at the Academy of Mixed Martial Arts with Greg Nelson. He's got Jake Volkman, Nick Lentz, and Paul Bradley. Those guys are, man, those guys are crazy killers. But you know, they kill me in the room, and so when I come out here, this is exactly what happens. You know, come out victorious.
Well, I know a lot of people probably asking you about Ortiz and what you thought of that fight.
Oh yeah, you know, that's my teammate. You know, and I wish I could drop and, you know, fight Mayweather. You know, but you know, the thing it is, you know, it was kind of one of those things that I don't know, man. It happened so quick, and I'm just glad it wasn't me. You know, I'm a class act in here too, and you know, we are a class act out of our gym. Hopefully, he'll get a rematch soon, and that way he can go in there and smash Mayweather.
Death Clutch, obviously Brock Lesnar's gym. How'd you get hooked up with them?
Right after the actual, when we were at Tough, they called me in the room as soon as like it was a wrap, and they said, hey, you know, we want a chance to be able to sponsor you. We want you to come out here, because they know I'm kind of a mental case. If I get into the, you know, if somebody gets in my head, I'm Right. But at the same time, you know, Brock was cool enough to be able to, you know, house me over there, feed me, and do everything I could. So all I had to do was worry about training and fighting.
Yeah, I mean, that was an interesting season on The Ultimate Fighter. You didn't necessarily make a lot of friends there. Yeah. How do you feel about that looking back on it? And you know, how do you feel moving forward about trying to maybe gain some fans that thought sometimes some of the things you did weren't too cool?
You know, this is who I am. This is what I am. You know, everything that you see, this is what I am. You know, I'm an athlete. I played football, baseball, and wrestling back in the day, and I'm just an intense kind of person. Whatever happened inside that house, you know, it was a mistake that I made, and I paid for it, you know, and I apologize dearly for it. And people, you know, they're going to have their opinions, and they still do. You know, for every 100 tweets that I get that are good, I always get 2 that are bad now, but instead of the other way around. You know, so, you know, hopefully the fans, they see that, you know, that I am sincere, and my, you know, my integrity is very good, you know, and I want to be able to, I want to make a difference in this sport. You know, this is a sport. Mixed martial arts it's where it's at.
And obviously you're doing something right to have your coach want to keep you afterwards.
Correct. You know, and Brock saw through everything, and he knew exactly who he was dealing with, because, you know, Brock, he ain't going to talk to nobody if he don't want to. Exactly.
Well, congratulations to you. Nice job.
Thank you very much.